Hey, my name's Julie Faye Van Balzer, and I'm here in the Crafters Workshop booth at Creativation, and I've got lots of new stencils to show you, so let's get started. So this stencil is one of my favorites. It's a completely kaleidoscoped flower design. You can see right there, and a little behind the scenes secret is they didn't send this one to me because they didn't think it looked like my work, but I think it's pretty fabulous. Then you can see here's a sort of, I call it a tile stencil. That's what it looks like to me, and the sample, of course, is very dimensional, very aged. You just want to touch it. And if we keep moving, you can see that I kept that whole grunge feeling in the new designs, and everything that I'm doing right now is really thinking about things like home decor, arginal backgrounds, being able to use part of it but not necessarily all of it. I like this one. It feels very patriotic to me, kind of like banners. I think you could totally use it for 4th of July or anything like this. But you know, I really want to talk about this huge neon face. So this guy is really meant to bring you into the booth, to have you take a cute look at it. But here's the secret. Oh my gosh, everything in here is like tiny little stencils. You can see if you look in the eye, it has secret messages all over. It says say yes right in the eye. It says believe in magic. There's even a bird. Did you even see there was a bird from far away? I think that's a pretty cool fool the eye moment. And speaking of birds, I love this stencil, and trust me, it looks beautiful with molding paste, modeling paste, whatever you want to call it. Here it is, all sorts of bird designs. Remember, stencils are completely reversible, so flip it one way, flip it the other way, you got it, baby. And moving on, butterflies are so old school. We're doing moths instead. Can you tell the difference between a butterfly and a moth? Well, I think it's really mostly in the name. And then this next one that we get to, again, beautiful dimensional samples, all made with modeling paste. Here's the small size and the large size of the stencil. I always think it's best to have both sides to have nice visual rhythm. And then, of course, if you move on, I spend too much time in art museums, so this is totally completely inspired by Mondrian and his beautiful grids. And you can see that if you simply turn that grid on an angle and mix it up, it changes into something completely spectacular and totally different. And keeping in the fine art mode, I've named this Bauhaus because, of course, if you're familiar with Bauhaus art or furniture, this is completely based in those kind of shapes. It looks a little Star Warsian to me when it's done in this metallic way. And hey, why not? Star Wars is popular too. We can get a little cosplay going on. Next, of course, words, 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 as Shakespeare said. And here you can see we've got party banners of all kinds, along with nice little icons like hats and gifts and stuff like that. And then, of course, I think this is going to be one of my favorites. I'm going to use it in my art journal all the time because it's so many different sayings, lots of different funds. Use the stencil as a whole or in parts, and again, dimensionally and lots of different ways. So remember, stencils are a way to make art easy, accessible, fabulous. Use part of it or all of it. And of course, Crafters Workshop stencils are the best because they're made in America, they're original designs by artists, and they are just awesome.